Hey guys, what's up? MC&More back with another video. So this is a random app review on an app called Extreme Landings. This is a fully plane simulator and it's free, but the flight simulator over here is paid and I paid for it, guys. So what you get over here, you get a career over here. So you get first flight and there's a bunch of missions that you can do. And there's another mode that's free called Land Now, which is you just land right away. So I'm gonna show you career. So we'll do our first landing, even though I've done it before. Okay. So we'll do first landing here. No. I'm just gonna do Land Now. Actually, I've changed my mind. So I'm just gonna show you the controls. So there's different panels over here. So there's a landing panel. So I'm just gonna put down my landing gear and my flaps. And there are sometimes, if you want, there are faults. So, which means problems with the plane that you kind of have to solve. I'd say almost. My plane looks different. I actually don't even know why. Whatever. Okay, so, and there's the landing panel. There's the engine panel. I don't know why my third engine isn't on. I actually have no idea. I don't think I'm actually landing this, guys. So, if you crash, then, as you see, you fail. So I'm just going to explain the controls now. I'll just do a flight sim. So, let's take off from Paris. How about that? And let's fly to London. How about that? Paris to London. I'm going to do no failure. You can choose the failure, and you can also choose the weather. So I'm have it on sunset. Put no clouds, no fog, no wind. Easier to fly that. So we're going to do our takeoff. So it explains the controls in the tutorial, but I'll just explain it now. So first it has the refuel. So we'll just let it do that. I'm just going to push these throttles to the max while we wait. And we'll just wait a bit. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so it's 80% and we're almost done. Okay, so refueling is complete, so I'm just going to turn on all these engines, engine 1, engine 2, engine 3, and engine 4. And how to start it, you just hold down the engine until you see it at 60 or 16.0, whichever meter you're looking at. And you can start 2 at a time at the same time. And they are now started. So I'm going to switch to my landing and takeoff panel, which will allow me to take off. It's the best controls for taking off and landing. So, and I have to wait until the speed is at 170 knots before I can take off, or else it won't work. And look at that sunset, guys. It's pretty nice. And we are at 170, so I'm just going to pull off from the ground. And I'm going to bring my landing gear up. I'm going to check to see if our engines are okay. And this is basic fly mode. This is pretty much the most basic mode to fly in if you're just going to be flying. Here's navigation mode. So now we're going to turn. I don't really have to, because there is autopilot, guys, which is great. And I seriously suggest getting the flight simulator. Pay for it. It's not that expensive. It's $5. So you see this. If you see the purple in this radar system, you see that's the line. It says Gubar, which is our turning point. And what we're going to do now is this is subsystems, this is your fuel tanks, and this is all these things here, and then there's your map, which you can turn on autopilot here. So I'm going to set my speed. My heading has to be at 325, and my altitude, I'm going to go up, 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 up to 30,000 feet. How about that? So if you guys use metric calculations, which I do, you can't really change it, but this is just how planes work. You can't change it anyways. Planes just work with imperial and knots. So as you see, I'm not on the flight path, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to turn my plane a bit. And also there's this button that increases time, which makes time like 2 times faster or something. So I use it a lot because then it makes just flying way easier. So you see my gears. So if you see on this map over here, oops, sorry, you see this 327, and I'm matching 327. That's the heading. So it means I'm going the right way. And you see this is our flying. So this is usually the mode I'm in. I'm gonna increase time again. So now I have to switch back to 326. So we'll just fly. And there's different views. So if we go into navigation, if you see, if I try to lower the throttle, it'll go up by itself because it's because we're on autopilot. So there's different view modes. There's the cockpit mode, which you can actually look around in. It's pretty cool, and they actually have the in-gear things like the navigation and that, which is actually what's on my screen as you see on the bottom, which is really cool. And also the throttle will move with the throttle. And then the flaps also. And the speed brake would too. Somewhere. I don't know where they are because I don't actually fly a real plane. The third view is just the lookout view almost. This is the left wing view. This is the right wing view. This is the rear view. And then you have your normal follow mode view, which I kind of like the most. So let's speed up some time. Let's fly. Okay. So as you see over here, this is the distance away to the flight path, to this thing. This means it's a little bit of a waypoint, so it means that you're gonna change the heading a bit. So this is like a real thing in real life. So yeah. So we're about to go over the British the channel. So there's usually a bridge here between France and England, by the way. And you can look around the world, but it's not very zoomed out because you can't really zoom out that much during a flight. And there are a lot of airports. Most major cities have like all their actual airports. I'll show you after. So yeah, this is the flying mode. So we're going over, we're really close to the thing, and then we're actually not really close to it. So we're going to pause and quit this, because it's going to take too long. And as you see, most major cities, everywhere, like I live in North America, so yeah. So most major cities, New York, Chicago, LA, you can see all the cities that have airports. I don't know what just happened there. Most cities have airports. And it's just easy. There's a lot of airports everywhere. I found there's not that many in Africa, which is a bit sad. I've been to Africa. Anyways, so this is Extreme Landings. I hope you liked the video. And I forgot to say, there are different planes that are free. There's a few different ones. There's the R344P, which is like a basic plane. It's like a Concorde. It's the R145S. There's a cargo plane, which I was by accident using for some reason, which is the R-12-8C. There's a business jet, which is the RBJ-30A, and there is an old plane that has propellers, with the OG-60VA. So this is the app. If you want me to give you the link to how to get the app in the App Store, I'll just give you the link. You can just search up Extreme Landings. It would be the first thing there. And thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. And once again, this is Minecraft and More, signing off.